Hello everyone, how are you doing? We'll go around again. Okay. How are we doing? I've just filmed a little Charlotte Tilbury tutorial testing out some of her products because they are cruelty free now, officially cruelty free with vegan options. So I thought I would they sent me a few things and I thought I would test them out on camera. So that's what I've just done. And I wanted to jump on here to say, vlogtober, listen. I had the highest hopes and the greatest of intentions, as Adele once said. I think she says that in her new song, which I've been crying to a lot. No reason, no divorce going on here, but just kind of feeling the feelings of divorce through her song. But yeah, I had high hopes for Vlogtober. Those hopes did not materialise. I've given it a good shot and I'm still going to see out the month with a few vlogs, but I feel like calling it Vlogtober is a little bit... what's the word? A little bit of a flat out lie, because I'm not really daily vlogging, am I? Last week kind of went kaput in terms of daily vlogging. So I thought I would jump on here, kind of catch you up on what I have been doing things and filming things here or there. And I thought I'd catch you up, put this into a vlog so you can still watch it, take you along for the day, and yeah, we'll still hang out, but it might not be daily hangouts as promised. So what have I been up to, you ask? What have I been doing? I've been swiveling around on this chair. I've been watching Paddington 1 and then watching Paddington 2 and then crying into my lap and then watching Paddington 1 again and then watching Paddington 2 and then watching How to Train Your Dragon, then watching Matilda, then watching Paddington 1 again and then crying. Pretty much is the story of my life. No, I don't know why, but Paddington has just really got me. I never watched it back when it came out about 6 years ago, and it just really is such a heartwarming film. I think it's like the highest rated film on Rotten Tomatoes. If you haven't seen it, you've got to see it. It's so... I just love Paddington so much. You're all thinking, that's not a good excuse for not vlogging Vlogtober, Rebecca. That is just you. Like, crying into your lap is not an excuse for not vlogging, which I understand. Do you know what I think it is with Paddington? It's actually quite sad. Like, my nan asked me to watch it with her and I said, no nan, I'm going out. Like, I'm going out with my friends. I don't want to watch a kid's film. Like, obviously I was younger at the time. And she watched it on her own. And I remember saying, like, how was Paddington? She was like, yeah, it's really good. I think you should watch it. We should have watched it together. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch it one day. And then I never got the chance to watch it with her. And she watched it on her own. And now when I watch it now, I see Aunt Lucy and I'm like... literally just thinking about it makes me want to cry. Oh God, Paddington. Okay, right, pull ourselves together. So yeah, that's what I've been doing in terms of film watching. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of October. My birthday's next week. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Today I am working and then I think I might pop out this afternoon to go to a Barry M event. I think I might, I don't know if I'm gonna have time, but I think I'm gonna try. I don't know what they're gonna think of this. They're going to be a little bit suspicious, I think. What have you been doing? I might take it off. This is a fresh plaster, by the way. I think I just got a bit of makeup on it. It makes it look really dirty. But yes, they're doing a little something at Lebanon Living, which is a spot I've been to before. It's like a lovely restaurant in Vauxhall, and also they do have treatment rooms upstairs. So I'll take you along for that. And then this evening I'm going to Wagamama's with my friends, and then we're going to go see Laura Marling. And I'm so excited because Laura is just the OG. I've been listening to Laura Marling since I was a young whippersnapper. And she's one of those people that I wonder how old she is actually, because I think she released her first album when she was 16 and I think I started listening to her when I was 15, 16. So maybe she's a few years older than me. But anyway, not important. But she's one of those artists that I listened to when I was younger and I still listen to just as much now. You know, there's sort of artists that you listen to when you're a teenager and you love them at the time and then you kind of grow out of them. Yeah, I've never grown out of her, and it's going to be really good because it's at the Roundhouse, which is one of my favourite venues. It's a really good venue in Camden. If you haven't been, I really recommend. You get a great view wherever you're stood or sat. going to be standing or sitting down. I'm buying a ticket from a friend, so I don't know much about the logistics. But yeah, I'll take you along for that. And yes, that's what we're doing today. I'm going to get changed out of this because I wore it for my Charlotte Tilbury video because I thought it was, you know, quite a nice top half look. But then now I've got a video call, so I don't want to look too dressed up. You know what I mean? I don't want to look too try hard just for a virtual meeting. But yeah, welcome to Vlogtober day 20. It's not really Vlogtober. This is the longest introduction ever. Hope you guys are doing well. How's your October treating you? Tell me everything. I just love October. I really do. I do miss the countryside though, guys. I've got to be honest with you. I love the city life, but I do miss the countryside, and those two things can coexist. So yeah, I am gonna pop home for my B-day, and also I'm actually gonna pop home this Friday. Don't need to tell you my whole plans for the whole next 2 weeks, but basically this is actually important because I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but basically they are debating something on Friday that my family are coming up to London to protest, like as in to encourage, not protest against. And when I say they, I mean the House of Lords. If you don't know how politics works in the UK, this is a very layman's term, but basically if a bill's going to be passed, it will have to be debated by the House of Lords first, and then if they pass it, then it goes to the House of Commons, and then if they pass it, then it maybe goes into legislation. House of Commons is made up of people that we elect, so like you vote, and then you have an MP, which is like a local member of parliament for your area, and then they all go and like debate these issues, usually decide the wrong thing, but it's none of my business. House of Lords is, I keep scratching here, I feel like I sprayed a bit of perfume and I feel like it's really itchy. Sorry, it's really red. The House of Lords is made up of randomers, not randomers, but just like lords and sirs. I don't know why it's this way. I never studied politics, so I don't know why it's this way, but there's so many weird traditions in England and in the UK. Like some of the weird stuff we do is so odd. I don't really understand the logic of the fact that these random lords and sirs have to approve of a bill before it can go to the MPs. But anyway, they are debating about the dignity in dying cause, which is essentially just the right to choose. If you've been diagnosed with a terminal illness, the right to choose, if you want to see it out right to the bitter end, if you believe that like that's the way it should be, fair enough, that's absolutely fair enough. But if you decide like actually you've made your peace with it and you want to just die peacefully with your family around you instead of suffering and being in pain, it's just the right, passing a bill where you can decide that, and then 2 independent doctors and a judge can approve it, and then you can slip away very peacefully and not suffer. Because some people really like, and yeah, some people who are disabled or terminally ill, or you know at the end of their life, just an old person that, you know, that's at the end of their life and they don't want to suffer to the very, very end. They just want to, well, who would want to suffer? Like, death is very scary, and I think unless you've experienced this kind of thing or seen a loved one like really suffer before they slip away, I feel like you can't properly understand, because like death is a very scary thing, and why would you not want to give someone the choice to like slip away peacefully? It's just very, I don't really understand why it's not already a thing. And like obviously it's a proven thing in Switzerland, and I think in California as well, it's already, or parts of California, is a thing. And it's just having the option, like if you're super religious and you don't believe that that's the way it should be, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to choose it, love. Like, that's absolutely fine. You just crack on. If you want to see your terminal illness out to the very, very end, that's absolutely fine. It's up to you. But there are a lot of people who just really want to slip away peacefully, or are terminally ill, and they don't have that choice, and I think people should have that choice. So anyway, they are debating that on Friday, and I'm going to try and go along. My family are going along as well. The press are going to be there. The House of Lords, we'll probably see them go in. We might not, we might see them come out. But yeah, they just want like the presence of people, and I feel like a lot of people don't know this is happening, but actually if you ask people, they agree that like, yeah, I'd want the option. If I was terminally ill, I just want that option. I might not choose it, but I'd like that option. If it gets to that stage and I'm in that much pain, I don't want my family to see me suffering through that, and I don't want to suffer through that, and I don't think anybody else should have to be forced to suffer through that. It's like when your pet is really suffering at the end of their life, what do? Do you like give them medication and wait till they die? No, you have them put down in a nice, peaceful, non-stressful way. So why would we not do that for our friends and family and ourselves? It just doesn't quite make sense. So yes, anyway, the long and short of that is that I'm going to be meeting my family and then heading home afterwards. But if you also agree that that's the way it should be, then yeah, I'll leave details down below on how you can make your voice heard. But yeah, I need to go now because I've got to hop on a video call. So see you in a bit. Wow, just in the toilet. I'm here, a bit sweaty, windswept, but I'm here. Can only stay for half an hour, but I'm here. Living in London, or in England in fact, if you are about to leave the house and you think, should I bring an umbrella, just always decide yes, I do need an umbrella, because when you leave the house it'll be really warm and sunny, and 30 minutes later it'll be like this. It's super noisy on this road, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but getting me a little goodie bag as well. How exciting. These are all the autumn launches. This is one of their autumn shades, by the way, if you're wondering. I genuinely love their jelly formula. It's the best Barry M formula in my opinion. Just got megally rained on. There's a man behind me. Cool. It's very blustery. Honestly, when I left the house I was thinking coat or no coat, because I wasn't sure if I needed a coat, let alone an umbrella. Oh my days. I literally have the slowest reflexes ever. Case in point, my bag broke. So blustery out there. Looks like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. And in some ways, it feels like I have. Yeah, my bag broke as I was walking along. And I just stood there. I just went, oh. Waiting for somebody to laugh, maybe. But anyway. It was a whistle-stop tour, but I made it to the event. As you can see, the bag exploded, but got this little bag of goodies I thought I would just unbox. I've seen half of them sprawled out across the pavement floor, so let's see what else is in this bag. Wow! A little dried flower bundle. That's cute, very autumnal. I'm really loving the dried flower revolution comeback. I feel like once upon a time dried flowers were quite granny-ish and old, and now I feel like they've really come back into fashion. I've got some here. There's some that I made earlier, and some here actually as well. Ooh. Oh, they just all fell out, but yeah, I feel like it's more sustainable as well, because you probably go through fresh flowers more quickly than you do dried flowers, so that's a nice little gift. How sweet. And basically the event was to talk about their autumn launches. They've got some brights and they've got some nudes. This is what they look like, and their brow products, which I haven't actually used any brow products from Barry M before, but I have used the jelly nails, and I can confirm they are excellent. They're one of my favourite vegan affordable nail products for like a nice high shine. My nails look so stubby. They were so nice and long the other day, and then whilst I was watching Paddington, I was getting stressed and I was biting off all my nails. I'll show you the products after. I need to do a quick meeting now, but I will show you the products afterwards. My oh my, how lighting can change in an hour. So I'm back to show you, it's been no time for you, it's been an hour for me. I'm back to show you the bits I got in this goodie bag. So let's start with the brow products, because I'm less familiar with Barry M brow products, I have to admit. If you don't know about Barry M, they started as a nail polish brand, which is kind of what they're known for, but they do have makeup as well. So they have these brow kits. I think I'll probably be medium or dark. I got my nails done earlier, but they were also doing brow waxing. I don't mess with brow waxing. I don't do anything to my brows apart from like pluck the strays. I think this is my shade. This is the dark, no, this is the medium palette, sorry. And it's one of these ones where it's like powder and then gel. Oh, interesting. In here it says, Barry M, we love makeup, but we love our planet more. We've removed the mirrors from our palettes to make them 100% recyclable. So this is all cardboard. That's pretty cool. Cruelty-free and vegan. I like that a lot. I think that's because why do you need a little mirror in there? You probably have a mirror in your makeup bag anyway. So that's great. This is all cardboard. Okay, cool. I'm excited. I've already got brow product on today, so I'm not going to use it, but that's exciting. And then they've also got Feather Brow Defining Brow Pen. This is the shade light, or they've got dark as well. Oh no. Did I drop medium on the floor? Medium might have rolled out of my bag when it burst open. Titties. I'll have a look on my way back, see if I can find it. Now it'd be good, Barry M, as the next step would be to remove the plastic from these pens, because this plastic wrap, surely they can do it with like a, you know that sellotape that's cardboard? Surely they could use that for this and like wrap it around here to make sure that it's, to show, because all that this is really doing is just showing that it's a sealed product. Oh, come on. I'm trying not to use my teeth. No, don't do it, Becky. Don't do it. I really need to go to the hygienist on another note, because my pearly whites have been a bit stained by my tea obsession. I actually wonder what my teeth would look like in a parallel universe where I had no tea. I just didn't like cups of tea. What would my teeth look like? This looks like it's going to be super duper dark. I can't really see what that's doing, to be honest, because I already have brow product on. Oh, it's quite a sharp end. This is going to be way too dark though. It's going to look like a felt tip on me. Oh no, isn't that just Sod's Law? It's not the dark one that I lost. It's not the light one that I lost. It's going to be the medium one. It's going to be my brow colour. Anyway, I'll see if I can find that later and let you know. But these would be a good dupe for the Glossier brow flick, if they're any good. These would hopefully be a good dupe. But yes, thank you so much, Barry M. Everyone was so nice there. I was a bit of a plum because I'm not very good at just introducing myself to new people anyway, but I was also like, I can't really get stuck in a conversation with someone because I could literally have half an hour. So all I did was pop in, say hi, get my nails done, had to wait for them to dry, had a Parma Violet latte, which was very fancy. It just tasted like a kind of sweet latte, but it was a bright blue. It was really funky. Didn't taste the Parma Violets, thank goodness. I think that must be after the name of the, oh yeah, it's after the name of the nail polish. That's clever. This one's called Parma Violet. That is very clever. I see what you did there. Good branding. These are all the shades, by the way, just so you can actually see the colours. I've got Plum Jam on. I think I already have this shade. Oh, look at this chocolatey brown. What's that one called? I need to do a little bit more work now, and then we're leaving the house again for some waggers. Actually, maybe I'll save myself. No, I'll have a snack, because I was gonna make some food, but then actually I'm gonna save myself for my tea tonight. But this is quite a light snack, isn't it? I just don't want to fill the tank up. I have this really annoying habit of when I know I'm going out to eat, for some reason I snack throughout the day, and then I go out to eat and I'm like, right, not that hungry, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna save room in my tummy to have like a really, we're going to Waggers, so I think I'm gonna get the Vagatsu curry, because just can't go wrong. I have branched out at Wagamama's before and I've lived to regret it, so I'm not gonna do that today. But anyway, it is 6 minutes past 6. The time of the devil. No, wait, is that 6:06? The time of the devil? No, I don't know. How would I know this stuff? And getting ready to go out. Need a bit of puff on. Eau de parfum. And I thought I would just show you my outfit. And I basically wear the same, as you probably have guessed from vlogtober, basically wear the same 4 outfits over and over and over and over and over and over. And today is no different. I'm basically wearing this skirt, maxi skirt, comfort, because gig, just this little white cardi top and my coat. Nothing too fancy. I'm contemplating, do I need a jumper? It's definitely going to rain, so therefore is it going to be cold? I'll be hot when I'm in there, but I'll be cold when I'm out. This is the thing with gigs this time of year. But I don't want to carry around a jumper. I think I'll just bring a coat and an umbrella. I'm actually also going to wear this bag that I bought Vlogtober number 2. Just think it goes quite well with the coat. Do we think my scrunchie matches as well? All very on theme. Okay, let's go, because I'm a little bit late. Teeny tiny.
He had have stayed, you might understand. If he had have stayed, you never would have taken my hand. He rose, stopped in the desert in the middle of the night to look for the stars in the old sky. He looked at me and said, look at the moon.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering. Just hugging a kettle. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Just realised I haven't put my SPF on today. Silly old me in front of this big window. If you're wondering why I've got a kettle on my lap, I'm really cold and I can't find the hot water bottle, so I'm just hugging the kettle. So that's that. It's the morning after the night before, and obviously went to the gig last night. It was absolutely splendid. It was really good. Like, she's always really good. There were a couple of hiccups. I remember the Roundhouse being a really good venue for seeing, like having a really good view, and I literally could not see. I'm pretty short, and short people know going to gigs, you don't always get the best view. I didn't really think that through. I didn't wear like platform heels or big boots, because I just thought every time I've been to the Roundhouse before, which is the venue, I've had a really good view, but I've realised like a couple of times I've been sat down. Although I swear even when standing, you get... Anyway, I know I said in this video, you get a really good view, like it's one of my favourite venues. Honestly, it was yeah, just not the best. It was not the best view, but I moved right to the back, and which was fine. Like, I didn't want to be near the front anyway. Those days are behind me. I was like reminiscing with my friends when we used to go to gigs. We'd like try and rush to the front, get to the barrier, queue really early. Now it's like, you know what, who's got the time or the energy? And also my back was really hurting. I actually felt like an old woman, because you know when you're stood still, it's different to when you're walking around. Like when you're noticeably stood still for quite a while. Why is that? Why is it that it hurts your back more when you're stood still, and yet you could be stood up and walking around, it doesn't hurt your back as much? Why is that? That's intriguing. I'm gonna look that up later. But yeah, my back was hurting, so I was actually at the back, like leaning against the wall, and it was quite nice because I could see. It was quite annoying. There was somebody talking like really loudly next to me, but I suppose I was at the back. What can you expect? And this man, it was actually drama, because it was these two people, which I don't know why they were there. They were sat on the floor. They weren't listening to the music. They were talking really loudly. They were like flirting with each other, just being really obnoxious. Like, obviously talk if you need to talk, but like don't they were shouting, and it's a very quiet, her music is very quiet. It was just her on stage, acoustic guitar and electric guitar at one stage, but yeah, they were just being so obnoxious. And then this man went shh, and they kept talking, and then he went shh, and the guy was like, F you, like I'll talk if I want to talk. Like, he just like started going off on him. And then the lady next, I'm pretty sure that he was related to Laura, because this lady said something, I heard her say like family, and then to the man on the floor, and the man was like, oh sorry. It's like, yeah, you're not such a big man now, are you? We're gonna tell Laura on you. Anyway, she was really good. And there was also another hiccup, because it gets so hot. Another reason why I didn't want to be in the middle is because it's a round venue. It gets so hot in the middle because people are like jammed in, and like if you're in the middle, it's really quite far to walk out to the side. So if you're getting too hot, if you need to get water, it's not so great. So I think someone must have fainted or passed out, and it was during a song and people were calling for a medic, and she had to stop playing because they were waiting for the medic to come in, and she had to go off stage because it was so long, like waiting for this person to get treatment or whatever. I couldn't see, but I think they were fine. And 5 minutes later she came back on. But that must really rattle you as a performer, because you know, get into the zone and then suddenly like, oh, medic, medic, medic. And for it to be that long and bad to stop the show for 5 minutes is quite a lot. So there was a few hiccups throughout the night, but it was really good and it was really nice to see my friends. We tried some bits at Wagamama's because the menu is now 50% vegan. Did you know that? 50% plant-based. I had my usual vagatsu. And I also tried some Japanese pickles on the side. And they sent us an extra batch of the chicken buns. We ordered 2, but they sent us 3 and they only charged for 2. So winner, winner, quite literally chicken dinner, vegan chicken. I would not order them, I don't think, because I feel like they needed some kind of sauce. They're a bit dry. Anyway, that was that. Gig was good. And then when I was walking home, this is just a little roundup to the vlog, by the way. Nothing else is going to happen in this vlog. But when I was walking home, I nearly got hit by a car and it was really scary. It sounds really stupid, but I actually, like, yeah, I felt really rattled because it was on a zebra crossing. It was raining, not in his defense, because, you know, it was raining, but I was wearing a light coat. Like, he should have seen me on a zebra crossing. And like, I was already on the crossing. This is him in the car. I was already crossing and I was like halfway, and this was him on the car, and he was like, I literally had to jump out the way, otherwise he would have hit me. And then he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I was about to cry, so I was just like, It was just the shock of it. Just be careful when you cross the road. I am actually very cautious, I have to say. When crossing the road, I'm very cautious. Green cross code. Don't cross between 2 parked cars. Like, don't cross in a blind spot. Don't cross on a corner. You think if you're on a zebra crossing, if you're in the middle of a zebra crossing, people are going to see you, but always have your wits about you. Yeah, but that was just really scary. And I just cried by myself in the rain at the train station, and then I came home and then I read my book and then I went to sleep. And that is the story of my evening. You did not ask, but that is... Oh, I do have one more thing to say, actually. I was going to wrap it up, but I obviously wore the Charlotte Tilbury makeup yesterday, and what I will say, my makeup lasted. It lasted. Like, end of the day, I could still see where my blush was, my bronzer, like everything was still intact. Which actually now I realise that my makeup tends to wear away, but it's probably because I wear more affordable makeup. That might be it might not necessarily be the reason, but yeah, I just noticed those products. I didn't use a primer, although maybe the Hollywood Flawless Filter acted as a primer. I'm not sure, but yeah, I didn't use a primer. I just used my usual SPF, and it lasted really, really well. My makeup's lasted quite well. So sometimes that kind of justifies the price if you have to work long days or you wear your makeup all day and you don't want to have to reapply. Just a side note, I noticed, I looked at it in the bathroom and I thought, jolly good lasting power. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, this little roundup. I'm gonna try, like I said, I'm gonna try my best to do this vlogtober thing a little bit more regularly, but it might end up being like a weekly thing or a bi-weekly thing. That's probably a bit more realistic. But yes, I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.